Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am the channeling goddess. Today we will be doing a Libra reading for the sun, moon, rising, and Venus placements. Just like I've been doing in my last couple of videos, I will channel whatever messages that comes through, whatever spirits that are around me. If I can describe them to you, I will. Usually I go mostly on what I feel. If I see something, I'll mention that as well. So before we get started, make sure that you take 3 mindful deep breaths. It is helpful to do this because it will help you get in sync with the reading. It will also relax your body so that you can be more open to the messages that are meant for you, okay? And make sure that when you're taking these 3 mindful deep breaths, you want to inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 3, and then release for 5 to 6 seconds, okay? Please be advised that there will be some long pauses potentially in this video, so please bear with me. I also have some cards in front of us, so if we need to use those, we will, but we'll go ahead and get started, okay? Also, for some reason, I've been instructed that if you have any questions in your mind, please hold those in your mind. Maybe those answers will come through for you, okay? And I also just heard the word yes, so I don't know if you asked a question when this video first got started, but the answer is yes. Okay, we'll get started. Okay, I just heard have an open mind. Okay, this is weird. Stop, think, and listen. I know the traditional term for that is stop, look, and listen, but this is stop, think, and listen. Maybe you're overthinking. Maybe you're in a space where you've assumed one thing and it's something completely different, and Spirit is saying, stop, take a minute, get all the messages, get all the facts before you make a decision. Don't just step into something without knowing all of the facts, right? And in a lot of cases, especially in spirituality, we kind of step out on this blind faith. But Spirit is saying specifically in this instance, stop, think, listen, get the facts before you make a decision. Try to understand as much as possible before you decide yay or nay. Calm yourself. Okay, Spirit is saying you need to calm yourself to be in sync with whatever this is that you need to get all the facts about before you make a decision. Okay, just got this very clear message. If there is someone in your life who you've been questioning whether or not they are cheating, whether or not they are being unfaithful to you, whether that be physically, mentally, or emotionally, Spirit is saying get all the facts before you make a decision. Don't just confront them, him or her. Make sure that you know what you're doing in this situation. Make sure that you have as many facts as you can get at this time. Also, I just saw this image of feet in the sand. So I don't know if you're on a beach while listening to this. I don't know if you feel like you've been called to go to the beach. Spirit is saying go. If you feel like you need to go, if you want to connect with the water, maybe the water is the best place for you to be right now. So if you need to connect with water, do that. I just heard soul calling. So maybe, so I got 2 things. Maybe your soul is calling you to go to the water. That's 1. And 2, maybe you'll discover what your soul calling is when you're near the water. I literally just saw someone's feet in the sand and then water, coming above their feet and against their ankles. So maybe the beach is where you need to be right now, if you are in a place where you can go. And if you cannot physically go to the beach, you maybe run yourself a bath and stick your feet in the water and visualize yourself at the beach. When you step into that water, visualize yourself at the beach, stepping into sand that is beneath the water, okay? just heard Glendeskin. Don't know what that means, but saying it. Okay. Stairway to Heaven. I think that's a song by Led Zeppelin. I don't know if maybe you're listening to that, or maybe that song has a message for you in it. So I would suggest listening to that. Okay, I just saw the Broken Heart card from one of my decks. Maybe you're going through a period of, and this, like, take what resonates, right? Not every message is going to be for everyone, but take what resonates with you. But I just saw a broken heart, the Broken Heart card, and I think it's in my energy deck. I can't remember, but maybe you are in the process. Yeah, I just saw sewing. Like, I saw a needle and thread going through two heart pieces. So maybe you're in the process of sewing your heart back together. Maybe you're in the process of putting yourself back together. Okay. And Spirit is saying that you're supported. So when you are metaphorically taking the needle and the thread through in the heart, there's another hand on top of yours that's helping you mend that brokenness. Okay. So you're not alone, right? I know a lot of times when we're in situations like this, we do feel like we're alone, but you're not. Okay, love yourself. Maybe in this brokenness, with your heart being broken, maybe this person told you something about yourself that made you feel like you weren't lovable. Spirit is saying you are. You are more than lovable. You are more than capable. You are more than enough. And do not let this person's insecurities or bullshit ways change you from who you are, because you are this. You are lovable, right? You are deserving of love, okay? Regardless of what they say, regardless of what they do, you are deserving of love. Okay, I just heard another message about planting. So I don't know if if someone here is looking to getting into planting their own garden. Spirit is saying do this. If you're looking to potentially grow your food and you're looking for a sign, Spirit is saying go for this. Okay, I just saw like a barren desert. I won't really call it desert. Maybe it's like Arizona in the height of summer, where the ground looks very dry. And then I saw a second image of cows and sheep and goats and chickens and pigs on this land, and the land is lush, right? This doesn't necessarily have to be about land. Maybe you're specifically in a drought, whether this be financially, whether this be mentally, and Spirit is saying you're coming out of that drought, right? You're coming into a place of abundance, okay? Anything else, Spirit? Okay, I just got Archangel Gabriel and Uriel. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Archangel Gabriel is the throat chakra, and Archangel Uriel is the 7th chakra, which is the crown chakra. Maybe those are going to go hand in hand for you. Maybe whatever your job is, or whatever it is that you want to do, what is philanthropy work, whatever the case may be, maybe those two are going to go hand in hand. Spirit is saying you are ready to tap into those two chakras of yours. So, step out on faith, right? And don't overthink it. Just step, okay? Okay, that's all I got for that. Let's go ahead and shuffle some cards. See what we got. If you have earphones on, please be advised. I'm going to be shuffling some cards, okay? Spirit, ancestors, angels, Libra placements. Sun, rising. Move this out the way. Okay. See what we get. Okay. Let's see what we get. Okay. Ooh. First card, victory. Second card, indecision. Bottom deck energy is thinking man. Okay. Alrighty. These cards, they came out together, but they actually really do go together. So there is a victory coming for you. Whether this be in love, whether this be in spirituality, something about this feels very regal, or what I would consider royal. But there is an indecision within you, right? There is a decision that you have to make in order to get to this victory. And whenever I see this card, I always notice how no matter if you go left or right, it is essentially the same. Like if you look really closely at this card, there are very few differences in this card, okay? Spirit is saying that there is victory no matter what decision you make. No matter what you decide, whether you decide to go left, right, accept a job, not accept a job, decide to be a mom, not to be a mom, decide to be a dad, not to be a dad, whatever the case may be. And I just saw 1111 on my recording device. So Spirit is saying maybe this is about a new beginning for you. And there is fear here. And you know what's really weird? If you look right here, that it looks like a face almost, and maybe you are standing there talking to this particular face. Maybe you've been having conversations with someone and they've been keeping you in this state of limbo where you're not sure if you should move forward, whether you're not, maybe you're not sure if you should take a step back, right? And also look up here, right? This same quote unquote face is up here. It's up here as well. And maybe whatever this person is saying to you, maybe they're being guided to say it to you, but Spirit is saying make a decision, right? There is no wrong choice. And I know a lot of times we think that, but there is no wrong choice. Your path is your path. Think of your life like this. There are several pipes leading to, one complete outcome, right? Maybe one pipe is shorter. Maybe one pipe is longer. Maybe one pipe is caked with gunk, right? Maybe one pipe has small obstacles and one pipe has big obstacles, right? Spirit is saying no matter what decision you make, you're going to end up at your destination, which is victory, right? Victory is coming for you. It just really, this decision is going to be on you, whether you decide how long it takes you to get to that victory. Okay. Bottom deck energy, thinking man. So you may have been single for quite some time. Maybe it's been 4 years. Maybe it's been 6 years. Maybe you've been single for 10 years. Spirit is saying that this man is coming into your life, this intellectual man who will challenge you to think outside of the box, who, TMI, may turn you on with his brain, right? Maybe the things he say to you is just really going to liberate you and make you feel like you're in a place of finally someone understands me, someone gets me. And I know you can't see my candle on the side, but it really started to flicker when I said that. So to me, that's confirmation. But Spirit is saying be open to this man. I also, oddly enough, this crystal that he's holding in his hand is a representation of you. Maybe he will consider you as a treasure, right? Something to be treasured, something to be loved, something to not be taken advantage of, right? So Spirit is saying that, no matter what decision you make, you're going to end up at this situation. Now, this person could be a romantic interest. It could also be someone who, will help guide you, right? And lead you into something more scholarly, if that's what you're looking for, right? So Spirit is saying that this man is coming toward you. This connection is full of victory, but you have to make a decision. You cannot just sit in limbo. You can't sit there, okay? So I'm going to shuffle the other cards and see what we get, okay? Anyone who will be watching this reading. And Venus. Time. Okay. What do we have? Alrighty. Let's see if we can get 2 big cards. Okay. Oops. Okay. We have raise your vibration. reclaim your body. I'm going to get one more. Let's see, Spirit, do you have one more card for me? Okay, just heard the word no, so I'm going to assume there are no more cards. Bottom deck energy, mirror. Okay, put these aside. All right, let's get started. The first thing that stood out to me is the number 10. The number 10 is completion, right? So this card talks about connect to light, release blocks, strength, and safety. Okay, now something about this card makes me feel like maybe you and take what resonates, leave what does not. Okay, not every message is going to be for everyone, but this message in this card makes me feel like you've been in a state of where you did not feel free, right? You've been in a place where you just feel like you've been quote unquote in bondage, and now you're getting to a place where you're ending a cycle, right? You're stepping into a place of freedom. Like I literally see like someone's feet going into a pool of water, right? And the thing about pools of water is it only takes a small thing to make a ripple, right? To start something new. And Spirit is saying this cycle of being in what some people would call low vibration, which I don't necessarily see as low vibration. I just see that you are in a place where you needed to be at that time, right? Everything happens for a reason, right? And that place that you needed to be in, you needed to be in there for whatever lesson that it is that you needed to learn, right? And Spirit is saying, congratulations, you're coming out of this. You are almost flying out of this particular situation that you've been going through, Libra, right? You are in a place where you're stepping into something new, and it is glorious, and it is so self-fulfilling, and it is a vibration that you've been trying to work toward, right? This has not been easy for you to get to this vibration, but you have worked toward it. You have put in the hard work. You have put in the time to get here, and Spirit is saying, I am going to reward you for stepping into this vibration. Okay, I see your hard work. I see how you may even have been doing rituals. Maybe you've been doing things to get yourself out of this space where you feel like you didn't need to be, but you were there because you needed to be there. Okay, and Spirit is saying, congratulations, we're moving you, right? 10, right? It is the closure of something, right? And you're moving into something new. Okay, second card is reclaim your body, right? So this talks about body is home, self-love, release emotions from body. Now, I think the traditional meaning of this card is specifically about your physical body, but something about this feels very spiritual. And it feels mental, right? Your mental body, right? You're reclaiming that side of yourself. Maybe because of the vibration that you've been in for so long, you've been in a place where you did not know, yourself, right? You knew what other people's expectations of you were, but you were not aware of your own expectations. You weren't aware of your own power. And Spirit is saying you're reclaiming that. You're calling back your power, right? You're calling that back to you. You're saying to yourself, I reclaim my spirit body, right? This doesn't feel physical to me. This definitely feels more of a spiritual level. You're saying, I reclaim what is mine, what others stole from me. I'm calling it back to me. Even you can see like the rays here at the top. It doesn't feel like it's going out. It feels like, to me, it feels like it's coming in, right? So Spirit is saying, congratulations on this completion, but you're also reclaiming that spiritual body, okay? And so the last card is Mirror. Now, before I talk about this card, when I was reading the Reclaim Your Body, I saw the number 2, which for me always depicts duality, right? And I didn't even realize, just focusing on that card, that it was 2 people on this card, right? And I feel like that's confirmation for me to just say what I was saying, what I was thinking in my head, or what came to me, is there is a duality about reclaiming your spirit, about reclaiming your body, right? Step into this power, step into this newness that is there for you, okay? So this card is a mirror. It is world is a mirror. Notice patterns and clear blocks, right? So you're opening yourself to things that may have been something that you could not quite adapt to, right? And Spirit is saying that you are in this place where you are recognizing yourself, you are opening yourself up to self-love. Maybe you've been doing mirror magic. This actually came out, I believe, in my Sagittarius reading, but maybe you're doing mirror magic where you stand in the mirror and you give manifestations to yourself and you speak life into yourself. And Spirit is saying this is a reflection. What you speak to that image in the mirror is what will be for you, right? What you speak out about yourself, about your next journey in life, about reclaiming your spiritual body. Spirit is saying this is coming back to you, right? This is happening for you, but you got to speak it into existence, okay? Those blocks that you've been experiencing, they will be gone, right? You want to express yourself in a way that you really embody the person that you want to be, right? And that a lot of that is through word of mouth, right? You also are the air sign, Libra, right? You are an air sign. So it stands to reason that a lot of your magic is going to be based into speaking life into yourself, that air, that word of mouth that carries on the wind, that carries into the atmosphere, okay? And I just want to say that I know I say this a lot, but I think it's important to recognize accomplishments, right? This ending of a cycle. I am not, I just heard the word 4 years. So it could have been that you've been in this for 4 years, 4 months, 4 weeks. But I know it is not the easiest thing to step out of that path and step into something new and embrace the new. Sometimes we've been in a state of, I've been used to this for years and this is how it's always been. So I don't see why it needs to change. And Spirit is saying that you're embracing this new path, right? You are looking at the old you while embracing the new you. And Spirit is saying reclaim that spiritual body that you've had. Reclaim that spiritual knowledge that has always been there. Reclaim it for yourself because you deserve it. Okay? So thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my video. I hope to see you next time in my next one. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.